Stephanie's story opens inside her nightmare. She's running through a restricted zone near the Uranium City internment camp in Canada with a woman named Joan, chased by armed soldiers. They're stopped by a power armor trooper until someone rushes in and blows themselves up right beside him. The blast jolts Stephanie awake in the vault, gasping, with Chet asleep next to her. Her memories don't stop there. We see her fleeing south, crossing the border, being told to survive at any cost. She slits a man's throat for food. A customs guard flirts with her and ends up dead. Back in Vault 32, it's the day before her wedding to Chet. She's cold, distracted, focused on work. When Chet asks why they're even getting married, she snaps at him. He later finds Woody's glasses clogging the sink and realizes something's wrong. Stephanie claims Woody was sent to Vault 31, but Chet isn't buying it. Overseer Betty Pearson confronts Stephanie privately, admitting she's always kept eyes on her. Betty reminds her of the deal. Half of Vault 33's water goes to Vault 31. Betty says she just wants peace. Stephanie makes it clear whatever's coming is bigger than peace. Then the wedding happens and everything explodes. When asked to say "I do," Chet refuses. In front of everyone, he accuses Stephanie of hurting Woody and lying about it. He reveals she dumped Woody's glasses down the garbage disposal. Then he drops the real bombshells. Stephanie wasn't born in Vault 31. She's 200 years old and she's not even American. She's Canadian. The vault turns on her instantly. Stephanie flees, locking herself in her office as the crowd pounds on the door, chanting for her to come out. Her carefully controlled life finally collapses. Lucy confronts her father at the Vault-Tec offices about the boxes, machines meant to erase trauma and reprogram people into good citizens. Hank explains the dial controls memory loss and that once it's done, there is no undoing it. Lucy says she's shutting it all down and taking him home. Hank tells her the only way to stop it is to destroy the mainframe in the basement. They hop on a golf cart and Lucy struggles to drive while Hank coaches her. He says he wishes they'd had a normal life. Lucy fires back that they did and he ruined it. In Hank's fake vault, they sit down to dinner. Lucy presses Biff, trying to force him to remember the real world, the NCR, the truth beyond the vault lies. Hank shrugs it off as just another flawed government. Lucy doesn't let him. She points out the difference between messy politics and straight-up slavery and crucifixion. When Hank burns himself in the kitchen, Lucy unlocks his cups, only to handcuff him to the oven moments later and take his Pip-Boy. Then she acts. She announces she's destroying the mainframe. Hank begs her to stop. Lucy admits he was a good father and that because of him, she learned not to believe comforting lies. She moves forward anyway. Inside the vault housing it, Lucy discovers Representative Welch's head hooked up to machines. The ghoul travels with Maximus, Thaddeus, and Dogmeat into NCR territory, revealing their destination, the Lucky 38 in Vegas. To reach Lucy, they'll have to cross the strip and deal with Deathclaws. The ghoul pulls a gun on Maximus, demanding to know what he's carrying. Maximus admits it's cold fusion and that it's for Lucy. The ghoul lets them keep moving, but only for now. Later, they raid a weapons warehouse. The ghoul makes it clear this is a transaction. If Maximus wants to save Lucy, he has to hand over the cold fusion. Maximus resists, but the ghoul lays it out plainly. Sometimes saving good people means giving power to bad ones. Maximus hands it over. As they return to Freeside in NCR-style power armor, the locals cheer, begging for protection and for the Deathclaws to be wiped out. But the crossing goes bad. Thaddeus' arm falls off, forcing him to stay behind. Maximus pushes forward. On the strip, Deathclaws attack. Maximus fights bravely, but gets stuck. At the last second, he decapitates one, buying the ghoul time to reach the Lucky 38. Maximus is knocked back to Freeside, where people gather around him as another Deathclaw approaches. Flashbacks fill in the bigger picture. Years ago, Cooper Howard meets Stephanie while she's working at the Lucky 38. She asks how someone like her gets into a vault. Cooper warns her the vaults aren't what they seem and suggests real hope lies in people doing the right thing. Later, Cooper meets Representative Welch, who reveals the truth. Vault-Tec is trading nuclear weapons to Robert House in exchange for immortality tech. Once the bombs fall, Vault-Tec wins. Welch proposes stealing the tech and giving it to the public. She reveals the president is already in Vegas. Cooper agrees to help. In the present, the ghoul enters House's penthouse and finds it empty until he hits a red button. A secret room opens, he installs the cold fusion, the system reboots. Robert House is alive digitally. The episode flashes back to Cooper handing the cold fusion to the president, trying to stop the resource wars before everything burns. Norm wakes up surrounded by escaped Vault dwellers accusing him of impersonating Vault-Tec management. They debate protocol and knock him out again. Later, he desperately tries to radio Lucy, warning her and asking what will happen to their Vault. She never hears it. Vault 31's people come for him. Whatever comes next for Norm and the Vault is out of his hands.